Andrew Bowie, WA Chase for you, obviously. You just got yourself going again this week. Just how exciting was that to be able to make a couple catches and have a couple touchdowns this game?
It was very exciting. Been pretty quiet the last few weeks, but just stay down, just stay hard, just working hard in practice, just come out here and just execute. Just a time and place. And it was my time today.
And for either of you, Coach said early in the week, and he's kind of talked about all year long, just controlling what you guys can control. How do you guys feel the focus was of the team coming into this game?
Oh, focus was high. We still know what's on the table, so we don't play down to all what everybody's saying. So we know we won and we still shot for it.
Main thing is keep the main thing. Just focus on coming to work, coming to practice, just execute at a high level. And obviously we got to control this game first. So the biggest thing was just winning this game, and we'll worry about what else after.
Yeah, we can't go nowhere if we don't win this game. So that's what we're thinking about. We don't win this game.
Evan Johnson, WOUB, obviously pretty chilly out here right now. How do you not let that factor into your play during the game?
Honestly, I just think it's how you grew up, honestly. So toughness, who your parents were, who your high school coaches were. It's all mental warfare. You're going to let the cold take you over, you're going to take over the cold. So it's pretty simple, to be honest.
Yeah, like Jalen said, just a mentality. Like, you can choose to be cold, or you can just choose to go out here, just give it your all. You only got 4 hours total plus warm-ups and then a 3-hour game. So you just go hard for 4 hours
and always think there's always worse than this. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, hi, Charlie.
Charlie Brown with the post or Chase for you. How does it feel to get back over after away from the passing game kind of struggle?
It feels good. Just knowing there's always a time and a place for everything, right? So the last couple of weeks, just not, we weren't flowing. Running game was flowing. So, whatever I need to do just to make sure the team, come out here and execute and do good, whether it's blocking, whether it's running my guy off, or whether it's just, I get a lot of practice. So just clearing other defenders out. And then obviously when it's my time, just do my thing. I just make plays and just go.
What does Saturday look like for you guys? Obviously, there's 2 games from the side. What happens with your championship game today? Just what does tomorrow look like for you guys?
Tuned in.
We're going to be tuned in. We're going to wake up, get a good breakfast.
Yeah.
Tuned in.
Yeah, I'm going to be tuned in for sure. Obviously,
we're going to be rooting for what team we're going to
we need a couple teams, to come through for us. That would be pretty good.
I got a couple text messages to send out to I got some boys on Ball State, so I got to text them.
Let's go.
And Jalen, for you, just what can you say about Kendall's performance? You got the interception there to get another pass breakup. Obviously, he's had an up and down season. Just what can you say about the way that he, plays every single week?
He stayed down for the come up. He doesn't really get in a lot, but towards the end of the season, we started getting in, and we kept on preaching him. As a defensive group, it was like it's everybody's game. It's everybody's game to make a play. If you haven't caught a pick yet, this is your game to catch a pick. So we just keep everybody up, keep everybody positive, and make sure everybody ready to play as a collective.
Charlie, do you have anything else?
Yeah, different for you. You made a couple big third down stops in the game. What is your mentality like on those third downs? And just kind of the defensive mentality as a whole on third down?
Third down is that's the money down. So you really gotta go all in on those downs. And we had a good game plan. We kind of knew what they were doing on the third downs. Number 0, that was my dude. So it was my job to shut him down, and I feel like I did a pretty good job on that. So I was all over him today, and that was their third. That's their third down guy. So it's kind of easy when you look at it.
Proud of our program, players and staff. Some things that we talk about are playing for as long as it takes to win and leaving no doubt. And I thought that our kids did that. They played the entire game as hard as they could, and it took that long to end up winning this game. So I'm proud of the commitment and effort that our players make to this program.
Israel with WAB. Coach, you talked about, taking care of what you guys can take care of every week. How do you feel your team did that today?
I thought they did well. You've got a lot of distractions with what's happening within the conference and with traveling and with the weather and Thanksgiving and all those other things. I thought that our guys were focused. They came out ready to play. I would have liked to put it away a little bit better in the second half than we did. But all in all, I thought our guys defensed in a pretty good spot.
And how do you feel, Chase played today? Obviously, you guys got him involved for the first time in a couple of weeks. Just what did you make of his performance?
I thought he did a lot of really good things. I thought there was some opportunity for him to make a few more plays too. There was a play late in the fourth quarter that was a tough catch that I thought he could have made. There were some contested catches that he had some opportunities on, but he created a couple pass interference calls as well. So he was real productive for us.
Evan Johnson, WAB, walk me through the fake punt. Kind of
Yeah.
what was that? What was going through your mind, and how long have you been waiting to do something like that?
That one's been in all year, and occasionally it's getting called, and we have a way to get out of it, and it's not the look that we wanted. And fortunately, they were aggressive and were trying to come after us and got us the look that we wanted for it. And, couldn't be more happier for Jake Bruno, who, before he came to Ohio, had been living in for part of his life in Buffalo, and so he had a bunch of family and friends at the game. So it was a huge moment for him.
Gotcha.
Coach, you always talk about running players. You guys have a game with yards rushing. Just take the running game today.
Yeah, well, you got to account for, I think, 50 yards of a fake punt being in that running game. But, I thought the O-line played hard. They were pushing the pile, and, they have a lot of respect for Buffalo and the job they do on defense. And what they're really good at is getting the ball out. So we emphasized our O-linemen breaking on the football, pounding the pile, and pushing the pile to prevent that. And I thought our guys embraced it and, played hard and played physical.
And Coach, Kendall Bannister's obviously had, a crazy season with everything that's gone on.
Yeah.
Had the interception today, I think had another pass breakup. Just what do you make of his entire season as a whole, and just kind of how he's dealt with everything that's come his way this year?
Yeah, I thought he's been a great kid in the program. He didn't play as much early in the season. I didn't think that affected his spirit and his attitude. I think he's been playing well as he's gotten more opportunities to get on the field. So definitely excited for his future.
And Parker, after the interception early in the game, he kind of took control of the offense. It really felt like he was back to what we're accustomed to seeing from him. How do you feel that he's played in this game as a whole?
Up and down. I mean, there's some things that he didn't do very well, and then there's some things that where he can create and make plays and just do things that are really special. I mean, he created with his feet on some third downs to make plays and create first downs that there's not a lot of people in the country that can do that. So you would love to take away that bad decisions, trying to throw the ball away, moving away from it, dominant hand, and he just doesn't do a good job getting out of bounds. It's a bonus to the defense. So those are things that you got to try to keep correcting and getting better at.
Try to do anything.
Yeah, Coach, obviously, after that interception on that pitch play, you were showing the broadcast talking to Parker after. How was that conversation? Like, what were you telling him? Obviously, it helped. He played a lot better after that. So,
I mean, I told him is that I love him because I know he's down at that moment, and those are hard moments. So I just let him know that I care about him and I love him, and that he just can't do everything himself. And sometimes he's trying to make too many plays, and he's got to be smarter to take care of the ball. And it's not all on him, and we trust him, believe in him, but he's got to be better than that.
I just got one more for you, Coach.
Yep.
What do the next 24 hours look like? Obviously, you've got 2 games tomorrow that'll decide your fate. You guys going to watch them as a team? Will everyone break up? Just what does the next 24 hours look like?
No, tomorrow they're off. So we have a couple guys that have family here. They're going to get a chance to spend some time with their family and head back with them. There's some optional time for guys, and then Sunday there's mandatory things for them to get back going. But they're going to get a chance to enjoy Saturday on their own, how they want. I'm sure they're all going to be watching the games and following what's going on.